All right, now we will transition to our second pay-per-view fight, this one being for the WBA Middleweight Championship of the World. And the challenger in this one, well, Australia is represented in more ways than one, not just with the esteemed Tszyu. This man has a record of 31 wins, 4 losses, 19 wins coming by way of knockout. He is the #1 ranked mandatory WBA challenger at 160 pounds. Joining us from Melbourne, Australia, he is looking to extend his win streak to 5, having won 4 straight. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Michael Zarafa.
Thanks, guys. I just want to thank everyone that's shown their love and support, everyone that's made the flight over. I wouldn't be here without you guys. Hopefully we go back with 2 Australian world titles, or 3, because Tim's fighting for 2. PBC, Al Heyman, thanks for the opportunity. And Aussie, 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 let's do it.
Michael Zarafa, ladies and gentlemen. Also, Michael, I need to find out your tailor from Australia. That's a very sharp suit, my friend. Very much. I'm taking some notes on that. Well, now, ladies and gentlemen, let's meet the reigning WBA middleweight champion of the world, a Cuban star who resides here in Las Vegas. He is boxing's oldest reigning world champion, still going strong at 40 years of age. He certainly has been in there against the world's best time and time again. An extensive amateur background, has been extremely successful as a professional, and yet he still competes at this very high level and certainly has his sights focused on bigger things if he's able to top Michael Zarafa on Saturday. But it's great to see him back in the ring. He provided us with absolute barn burners against the likes of Jared Hurd, took Canelo Alvarez, gave him a very stiff test years ago. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the reigning and defending WBA middleweight champion of the world. Here is Edeslandi, the American Dream Lara.
Buenas tardes a todos. Quiero darle las gracias a Amazon Prime, PBC, a Luis de Cuba Jr., a Tszyu Serafa, a Steve Lara, por darme esta oportunidad de estar de regreso en 30 de marzo. Listo, estamos listos ya, nos vemos el 30 de marzo. Es lo único que puedo decir. Gracias.
I want to thank PBC, Amazon Prime, Luis de Cuba Jr., Team Serafa, Team Lara for making this possible. And I'm going to see you on Saturday, March 30th. And all I have to say is I'm ready to go. I'm pumped up, and you're going to see a great fight.
All right, that is a very motivated Edeslandi Lara. That will be defending his world championship against Michael Zarafa. That, the second pay-per-view fight. It is PBC pay-per-view on Prime Video, 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific time, this upcoming Saturday night from T-Mobile Arena here in Las Vegas. Now, before I get ready to introduce the next man involved in the co-main event, I want to acknowledge Isaac Cruz Sr., who is in the house, ladies and gentlemen, the father of Isaac Cruz. Let's give a round of applause to Isaac Cruz Sr., who is here. Great to see him during fight week and has been so instrumental in the success of his son. Now let's meet his son. 25 wins, 2 losses, 1 draw, 17 wins coming by way of knockout. A native of Mexico City who has established himself as one of the sport's most exciting fighters. I can recollect back, it was October of 2020. It was the first fight when Gervonta Davis fought Leo Santa Cruz, and he wiped out Diego Magdaleno. Vicious body shots in, I believe, under a minute. And that is when I knew firsthand that he was a force to be reckoned with. He has been in battles against the likes of Gervonta Davis. Most recently, last July, defeated Giovanni Cabrera, and has such a loyal fan following because he brings it from the moment the bell rings to the moment the bell ends in the 12th. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome, damas y caballeros, desde Mexico, Isaac Pitbull Cruz.
Hola, ¿qué tal? Muy buenas tardes a todos. Muchas gracias por todo. Gracias a Al Heyman, a PBC, a Sean Gibbons, a todos y a este Bocón también por darme la oportunidad y venimos a quitar el Bocón y el título del mundo. Muchas gracias.
Well, good afternoon, everybody. I want to thank PBC, Amazon, Sean Gibbons, and everybody that has made this fight possible, and also to this loudmouth over here, because I'm here to shut his mouth and take the belt. So get ready.
All righty, Zoc Pitbull Cruz, ladies and gentlemen, he is the challenger. And now let's meet the champion. But before I get into the specifics on the champion, I want to acknowledge the promoter of Rolando Rolly Romero, Mr. Leonard Ellerby, the CEO of Mayweather Promotions. I believe Leonard is around here somewhere, so let's have a round of applause for Leonard Ellerby. And also the esteemed trainer of Rolando Rolly Romero, Mr. Ismael Salas as well. So round of applause for Ismael Salas, who has quite a busy night on Saturday. Well, this man, 15 wins, 1 loss, 13 wins coming by way of knockout. He came coming off of a very impressive win when he stopped Ismael Barroso last May. And the thing about that fight is that he had to dig deep. And he came out and his confidence never wavered. And he was able to go out there and he was able to finish off Ismael Barroso. Tony Weeks stepped in and waved off the fight. I would have to say, though, he's been in a battle with Gervonta Davis. He's been in some big fights, and he's one of the most unique personalities that the sport has seen in quite some time. Let's just say that he beats to his own drum. He does things the Rolly way. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the reigning and defending WBA super lightweight champion of the world. Here is Rolando Rolly Romero.
How's everybody doing today? I just want to thank Al Heyman, my promoter, Mayweather Promotions, Louis DeCuba Jr., and everybody else who came out here to support me. Everybody thinks it's going to be a difficult fight, but I think it's going to be a very easy fight for me. He's going to run right into something because he's stupid. So, yeah, that's that.
All right, well, confidence in abundance is Rolando Rolly Romero, certainly ahead of Saturday's collision as world title defense against Zoc Pitbull Cruz. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready for our main event. This is going to be for the WBO and the vacant WBC Super Welterweight Championships of the world. Before I do that, I want to bring up and acknowledge the challenger, Freddy Fundora, who is the father and the trainer of the Towering Inferno, Sebastian Fundora. There is Freddy Fundora over here. Round of applause for Freddy Fundora. The Fundora family, certainly you have Gabriela as well, who's a world champion, and Sebastian looking to follow in her footsteps. Also, the promoter of Sebastian Fundora, Samson Lukowicz, ladies and gentlemen. Talk about talent. This man knows how to find it anywhere on the globe. This man, with the record of 20 wins, 1 loss, 1 draw, 13 wins coming by way of knockout, 26 years of age, from Coachella, California, standing nearly 6 feet, 6 inches tall. He's been involved in some memorable matchups, including the 2022 Fight of the Year against Erickson Hammer Lubin. Every time this guy has fought, he always brings it. I mean, one thing about Sebastian Fundora is that he will entertain fans and he will risk himself to go out there and throw punches in bunches because he loves to entertain. He loves high contact, he loves to mix it up, and he loves to go toe-to-toe. And now, on Saturday, he looks for the biggest moment of his career. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the Towering Inferno, Sebastian Fundora.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for coming out. I want to thank Samson. I want to thank Al Heyman, thank the PBC team and Amazon Prime Video for giving me this chance. I want to thank Tszyu as well for giving me the opportunity. But what a change of events, huh? From opening the card to now fighting on main event right here in the fight capital of the world, Las Vegas. It's going to be great. Walking in, Sam Watson told me I must have had an angel or someone praying for me because this is a big opportunity. And this is a big opportunity we're going to take advantage of and become world champion on Saturday night.
Sebastian Fundora, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, Fundora was supposed to fight Sergey Bohachuk, but due to the injury to Keith Thurman, he now is in the main event against the man who I'm getting ready to introduce. Well, first of all, before I get ready to acknowledge him, I want to acknowledge Igor Gulubev, the trainer of Tszyu, and also George Rose, the CEO of No Limit Boxing as well, very instrumental in the success of Tszyu. This man, 24 wins, no losses, 17 victories coming by way of knockout. A native of Sydney, Australia, certainly a rising star. He is the son of the Hall of Famer Tszyu. Tim comes off of a red-hot 2023. What a run that he had, beating the likes of Tony Harrison, Brian Mendoza, and Carlos Ocampo. He is a superstar in his home country of Australia. But the one thing that he's always said is that I want to come here to Las Vegas and headline a massive night of boxing as a world champion. Well, Tim, ask and you shall receive, and you've earned every bit of it. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the pride and joy of Australia. Here is the undefeated and the reigning and defending WBO Super Welterweight Champion of the World. Here is Tszyu.
Look, we're finally here. It's been a long road, but I've dreamt of this moment my whole life. You know, every moment that I've done has led to this point, and I'm glad to be doing it and representing everyone and doing it on this specific day. You know, it's been a change of events, but you know what? The show goes on. We saved it. Destiny awaits, and I can't wait to put on a show. I should be having 2 belts now. I don't know why that belt's there. He hasn't earned it yet. It should be in the middle here. But Saturday night we get to fight for both of them. For me, this period of time, it's about collecting belts, collecting legacy, and again, as I said previously before, the greatest boxing family ever lived. It's happening right now, right here. So tune in.
Michael Zarafa. Michael, you are trained by Nonito Donaire. You have been your corner, and obviously I know that you are looking to create your own history. How influential has the 4-division world champion been in your preparation for this matchup?
Yeah, it's been huge. It's been huge. You know, I'm super grateful for having Nonito in my corner, and his beautiful wife Rachel. You know, he's a very spiritual fighter. You know, everyone knows that. You know, physically I'll push the body, but you know, mentally, emotionally, he's worked throughout the whole camp, and you know, I've flown all over the other world, other side to be an opponent. So I'm here to take what's rightfully mine. This fight should have been done 13 months ago, and you know, come Saturday there will be a new world champion.
For you and for Australian boxing, how big of a night is this for the entire country in terms of how far boxing has come in Australia?
Yeah, this is huge. You know, you got the likes of Liam Wilson fighting tomorrow night from Australia. You got myself. You got Tszyu. You know, there's George Kambosos. You know, Liam Paro. You know, the list goes on. We're putting a small country on a big map. You know, and we're taking over come Saturday night.
All right, Michael Zarafa, the challenger for the WBA Middleweight Championship of the World. Now, Erislandy Lara. Erislandy, you know, they always say that absence makes the heart grow fonder. You've been off for a bit of time. How much have you missed competing inside the ring, and how much are you looking forward to going head-to-head against Michael Zarafa?
Erislandy, bueno, te extrañamos, ¿verdad? Ha pasado un tiempo de que te vimos pelear, pero ¿qué tan emocionado estás vos de poder estar de regreso en el cuadrilátero y demostrar a la gente de lo que sos capaz?
Bueno, estoy contento de estar de regreso el 30 de marzo, muy emocionado y estoy muy activo y me siento suficientemente bien para derrotar a Zarafa el 30 de marzo. Ya estamos en tiempo ya que estos momentos, yo sé que es lo que la gente le gusta, ¿no? Pero yo no soy de hablar mucho, yo soy de demostrar en el ring, y Zarafa y su team me verán el 30 de marzo.
Look, I'm not a big talker. I'm someone that proves what I'm worth inside the ring, and Team Zarafa is going to realize that on Saturday night. I'm very glad to be back in the ring after some time off. But look, I've stayed active. I feel ready, and you'll see what I'm capable of.
What kind of statement are you looking to make on Saturday?
¿Qué tipo de mensaje está tratando de enviar este sábado?
Este sábado voy a enviar un mensaje que todavía hay Erislandy Lara para rato, y voy a seguir siendo campeón a 160 libras para seguir con los mejores peleadores.
The statement is that Erislandy Lara is still here to stay. I'm not going anywhere, and I want to go up against the best after this fight as well.
Erislandy Lara, ladies and gentlemen, the WBA Middleweight Champion of the World. Now co-main event, Isaac Pitbull Cruz. Isaac, we see that you look in outstanding physical shape. What do you feel the difference is going to be on Saturday against Rolando Rolly Romero?
Isaac, te vemos en una forma física espléndida. ¿Qué pensás que es lo que marcará la diferencia contra Roy Romero este sábado?
Pues el trabajo que venimos haciendo durante toda la preparación, antes de que acabara el año también, y las ganas de ser nuevo campeón del mundo y ganar el campeonato cueste lo que cueste.
It's all going to be about the foundation we have set as a team training since the end of last year, really. I want to be the new champion. That's the main goal, and nobody's going to take my sights away from that.
What did you learn in your first world title opportunity against Gervonta Davis that you feel you're going to be able to utilize to your benefit on Saturday against Rolly?
¿Cuál fue la lección principal que aprendiste de tu pelea contra Gervonta que pensás que se podría aplicar en esta pelea de sábado contra Rolly?
El aprendizaje fue de no dejarle nada a los jueces y para eso me preparé. Traigo el aire suficiente para estar tirando segundo tras segundo golpes.
I learned that I don't have to leave it up to the judges. I want to go out there and throw punch after punch. I'm in good enough shape to do so from beginning to end.
Does he annoy you when he says, I'm going to knock you out? And he even said in his opening comments, it's going to be easy.
¿Te molesta cuando Rolly dice cosas como que te va a noquear, que va a ser fácil, que vas a ser golpeado por él porque sos estúpido? ¿Qué te generan ese tipo de comentarios?
Pues nada, él está yo creo que más estúpido porque piensa que voy a subir amarrado de las manos o con los ojos vendados, pero él también no se da cuenta que va a estar sentado en un barril de pólvora y que él también va a salir noqueado.
If he thinks I'm stupid, he's even stupider because what does he think? That I'm going to have like a bandage around my eyes and my hands tied? If he thinks that I'm just going to lay down, he's very, very mistaken, and he's going to realize it on Saturday night.
Rolly, going to your point and furthering that, why do you feel it's going to be easy? I know yesterday you mentioned to me it could very well be the fight of the year, but now today you're saying it's going to be easy. You're saying that he's going to run into something. Why do you feel it is going to be sort of, quote unquote, a walk in the park for you on Saturday?
Well, I mean, he said it himself right now. He's just going to come over there and throw and throw and throw and throw. He does the same shit over and over and over again. One over here, gets punched over here, gets punched over here. Same shit over and over again.
What do you have on your, you have a chain that I see. Can you explain that to the fans and the media around the world? So explain to us what you are wearing.
This right here is my good luck charm. It's Chihuahua Cruz.
So it is Chihuahua Cruz. Let's go ahead and take a look at that with our camera. Isaac, how do you respond to that? He's wearing a chain calling you a Chihuahua, and he's wearing you on his neck.
Está bien, voy a hacer la pesadilla.
Te lo regalo después de la pelea si tú quieres.
I'm going to give it to you
No
after
te
the
hace
fight.
falta más a ti para que me recuerdes.
Yo no te puedo regalar la fama, pues te regalo esto después.
Al
¿Por qué
contrario, te voy
noqueo?
a regalar yo más fama que la que tienes.
I can give you the belt, but I can give you the chain if you want after the fight.
So, Rolly, are you going to put that chain on the line as well with your belt?
No, he already got it after I knocked his ass out.
All right, so in terms of how much of a statement that would be, if you follow through on your prediction and you're able to knock out Isaac Pitbull Cruz, how big would that be for you in your career? We can go ahead and just pass along the microphone. There you go. How big would it be if you're able to follow through on your prediction and knock him out? Because, I mean, he's very durable, very determined, went the distance with Gervonta Davis.
I mean, like I said, it's a great opportunity that I've been given over here, but in reality, the opportunity is for him to try to win the belt. I'm already champion. I don't need him. I'm the one that made this fight. It wasn't him. Right or wrong?
Well, you could have fought any variety of different guys, but why did you decide to settle on Isaac Cruz?
Because I want to make a firefight. I want to make it fun. I want to make it fun for the fans. And this is the fight that everyone's been asking for the longest amount of time. Right or wrong?
Oh, you're right.
Okay, so
Well, let's talk about your trainer.
I'm doing everybody a favor right now. This is going to be a fun one. Y'all going to see. Tune in March 30th, Amazon Prime pay-per-view.
Ismael Salas, we've been seeing videos of you. You've been, working with Ismael Salas, moving around, doing a lot of feints and head movement. How much better do you feel with Ismael Salas that you guys are reunited?
Honestly, it feels great. It feels like I'm, like I'm back at home. Like I say, he had a big influence on my, especially right before I turned pro. Like literally, I got signed to Floyd literally, 2 weeks after I left the gym. So, I mean, he had a big influence on me, and me being the fastest person to ever get signed to a major promoter as well. Got started at 17, I got signed at 20.
It's been an unbelievable journey. Rolando Rolly Romero, ladies and gentlemen. Now let's focus in on our main event. Sebastian Fundora, you took this fight on 11 days' notice. You were supposed to fight on the card. Now you have the biggest opportunity of your career. You can pick up 2 world championships as you go head-to-head against Tszyu. What kind of moment are you looking to have on Saturday night on PBC pay-per-view on Prime Video?
This is the moment that Tszyu Fundora becomes world champion. My sister did it six months ago. Now it's my turn.
Did that really sort of invigorate you even that much more and everything else? I mean, we've heard it from fighters that you learn a lot when you have a stumble. How much has that impacted you as you prepare for the biggest moment of your career?
You know, it happens in boxing. You know, I made a mistake. I paid for it. I feel like everything's still lined up the way it should be. They gave me this opportunity to fight Tszyu. This is going to crown the best fighter at 154.
All right, now let's go to the champion. We'll come back to you, Sebastian. Tim, you're going to be facing literally a very tall task. For those that don't know, we talked about it yesterday, but this is the largest height disparity in a non-heavyweight fight. So, Tim, you know, he's literally very tall, and you know he's awkward, and he has a significant reach advantage. How have you been able to prepare for that on such short notice?
Well, look, it's quite hard to prepare, especially when you got 12 days. But a true champion just rises to the occasion, adapts to everything that's put in front of them. So, you know, I came here as a throwback fighter, and I keep trying to put it, and I keep trying to be like that. You know, I'm living the person that I speak. I'm not a bullshitter. I'm here to do exactly what I say. And this is why I take the fight, and this is why, yes, height. Of course, there's many advantages, but look, we all bleed the same blood, so there's no difference between us. And if you're watching history, Mike Tyson did a lot of damage in the heavyweight division back in the days. So I guess I'm taking inspiration from Iron Mike in this one.
Tim, for you, I remember when you fought Terrell Gausha in Minneapolis a couple of years ago, but this is something that you've always wanted. It was one thing to fight in the United States and headline, but you've always said about main eventing here in Las Vegas. Watching you during fight week, you look to be so relaxed, comfortable, you're dealing with the media obligations, you're taking it all in stride. Is it because you always knew that if you put the work in, that you would be here at this moment?
Of course, you know, every as I said previously, every moment has led to this. This is my 12th time doing pay-per-view, so I'm used to this bright lights and all of this stuff. But I had a vision from I guess from a young age. In 2009, I came here to watch Manny Pacquiao versus Miguel Cotto, and I remember I had a tweak in my brain saying that this one day, this is where I want to be. And now I'm walking into this press conference and Miguel Cotto's sitting right here, and I'm full fanboying. I couldn't believe it. So, you know, like, it's a crazy moment for me to be in this position, and I'm taking it with both hands.
Sebastian, what kind of fight are you expecting out of Tszyu? We watched him last year. He went 3-0, looked phenomenal in all 3 of his outings. But what kind of fight are you expecting out of him?
I expect the best fight from Tszyu. You know, this is, I think, the best fight you can make at 154. He's the #1 in the weight right now. I think this fight, with the unification of the WBO and WBC, this will crown the new champion of the weight division.
Tim, what kind of fight are you expecting from the Towering Inferno, Sebastian Fundora? You know that he loves to mix it up on the inside. Are you expecting anything less?
No, I feel like he's coming in for the brawl. He's good at what he does. He's got these long, lanky arms, and I know the shots. It's all about eliminating what he's got and showing what he's not good at. And that's the best thing about boxing, is that he gets to expose my weaknesses and I get to expose his weaknesses. So it's going to be one hell of a barner, let's just say that.
Sebastian, you're the underdog coming into this fight. Does that motivate you at all? Is that sort of fuel for fire as you prepare on this opportunity on Saturday night, PBC pay-per-view on Prime Video?
A lot of people say I have these advantages, and I do have these advantages, but I always look at myself as the underdog. Even when I had the interim champion, I considered myself the underdog, so it's just time to prove again what we're made of.
Is this sort of, have you even, dreamt of how it could possibly be when you're able, if you're successful on Saturday, what holding both world titles would mean to you?
It's a big deal. It's a big deal. This is my dream. This is my dream. I trained very hard my whole life to become and to fight on a stage like this. Thank you to Samson. Thank you to Al Heyman for giving me the opportunity to fight on this, to fight my dream. And come Saturday night, the dream come true.
Tim, finally, before we go ahead and conclude, is this, assuming that everything goes your way on Saturday, is this the official declaration of the Tim Tszyu era here in the United States, main eventing in Las Vegas for what I'm sure you want to be many times moving forward?
Yeah, for sure. This is step one to where I want to be. This is only a little part. I've already won this belt with Mendoza. Now we go for the second. It should have been me, Mendoza, fighting for those two belts already. So I don't know why his belt's there. Well, why am I saying his belt? Why is that belt even there? But yeah, this is a new era, and there's plenty of big super fights to be made in the near future.
All right, before I let these guys go, I'm going to start off with Angelino Cordova real quick. Prediction time. How's it going to end against Julio Cesar Martinez?
¿Cuál es tu predicción para la pelea del sábado? ¿Cómo termina? ¿Knockout? ¿Puntos? ¿Cómo?
Pues yo, la verdad, no voy a decir nada. La verdad, lo que voy a decir es lo que repetí el día de ayer. El ring va a echar chispa, así que bueno, muy pendiente, eso es lo que voy a decir.
I'm not about to make a prediction, but I'm going to repeat what I said yesterday. You're going to see sparks fly.
All right, Julio Cesar Martinez, your prediction against Angelino Cordova.
Bueno, Julio, también tu vaticinio. ¿Cómo termina esta pelea? ¿Por nocaut, por puntos? ¿Cómo la ves?
Pues venimos bien preparados, venimos como siempre lo he dicho, no venimos al 100 sino al 1000. Sabemos que es un peleador invicto, es rápido y todo, venimos preparados para lo que sea, pero como siempre a dar lo mejor arriba del ring y que los dos bajemos con bien y a dar un buen sabor de pelea.
I want to give the fans a great fight. I hope that we both give them not just a great fight, but that we both come out healthy after that. I'm going to come out at not 100%, at 1,000%, and it's going to be fireworks. People are going to love it.
All right, good luck to both men. Michael Zarafa, your prediction, sir, for Saturday.
Come Saturday night, there'll be a new WBA world champion. Mark my words.
Michael Zarafa predicting that he will be world champion. Edeslandi Lara, how is the fight going to unfold against Michael Zarafa?
Vamos a trabajar duro el sábado, el 30 de marzo. Creo que se termina ante 6 rounds. Creo que lo voy a ganar aquí.
I'm going to work hard, and I'll tell you what, I think I'm going to knock him out. And not only that, it's going to happen before the 6th round.
Wow, Edeslandi Lara predicting a knockout in the first half of the fight. Very interesting. All right, co-main event, Isaac Pitbull Cruz. Your prediction is the second time the charm for going after a world title.
Bueno, Isaac, la segunda es la vencida. ¿Cuál es tu vaticinio para esta pelea por el título?
Bajando Isaac como nuevo campeón del mundo.
Isaac Cruz is going to be the new world champion.
All right, Isaac Cruz, a man of few words. Rolando Rolly Romero, you've been saying knockout the entire promotion. How is the fight going to end on Saturday?
Knockout, so he's going to wake up off the canvas from his dream of becoming world champion.
All right, Rolando Rolly Romero, the WBA super lightweight champion of the world. Now main event, the Towering Inferno, Sebastian Fundora. Your prediction for your main event showdown against Tim Tszyu.
The second we stepped into Las Vegas, we clocked in. I'm ready to put in my work and become world champion Saturday night.
All right, Sebastian Fundora now. Tim Tszyu, you are undefeated. How do you see the fight transpiring against Sebastian Fundora?
As history will repeat, David versus Goliath, don't blink.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a round of applause to all 8 pay-per-view fighters. It is PBC pay-per-view on Prime Video this upcoming Saturday from T-Mobile Arena here in Las Vegas, 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific time. Now we will pose off the fighters for their ceremonial face-offs.
Angelino, quédate acá, sí, para que hacemos el careo. Julio, quédate.